Chris, what the heck? Freedom foil boards.
Yes.
Boards.
Boards.
Boards. What the heck is this? This doesn't look like a board. This looks like a wing.
Hey man, it's a whole new freedom.
It's a whole new freedom.
It's all about freedom, and what is more freeing than a wing?
I know, wing takes you anywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
Gets you to the big waves. So all the foiling that you love to do, you put this wing behind you, and just so down you go. Catch those waves.
I personally don't have a lot of wing experience, but my boy Pete here, Pete Meerhoff, he's my right-hand man now with Freedom, and we're up here in Hood River. This is his home base, and him and Blaine Morgan, they designed this wing together, the 2022 Freedom wing. I'm gonna let Pete take over and kind of talk a little about why this wing is really cool.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, this is the Freedom wing. We got a 4 meter and a 6 meter, and like you were saying, you know, what's better than, you know, paddling into a wave, getting towed into a wave? Well, what if you don't have those options? Paddling's tiring sometimes. You know, you
what if you don't have those options? Let me tell you, we go to Ka'a on Maui. John makes me paddle out there. That is 15, 20 minutes of lovely joy and exercise that I can do without a wing. I can just take the wing out there and away you go. That's freedom, baby.
Yeah, totally, right? So like this is, you know, that's the whole principle, you know, this, like, you just want to get out into the waves, and, you know, this gets you from point A to point B, and then ideally you just forget about the wing and you're on the wave, you're foiling and having fun, and like, so that's kind of like where we went with this wing, kind of minimalistic, you know, not a whole lot of bells and whistles and straps and different doohickeys to attach yourself to, and
Light.
just light so that when you're on the wave, you can kind of forget about it, let it fly behind you. And yeah, we'll just, you know, show you a few things on it. Just a 2-strap system here. One thing that you'll notice with the wing is you really want this part to be as stiff as possible. This is where you drive all the power from, and you know, you want these handles to be really, really rigid and stiff as well. So any loss of any twist that you'll have here is kind of just a loss of energy. So, you know, simple, rigid, tight, close to the strut handles will just give you kind of maximum power. And then, you know, so this gets you out into the zone, and then there's no other, you know, you'll see a lot of people have like the Y handles and harness line attachments and stuff, and that's great for, you know, certain aspects, but you know, for us, like, we come from a surf background and we just want to get out to the waves and have it disappear and get out there and be free. So, you know, this is super lightweight.
The power, right? Good power.
Yeah, good power. Pretty balanced, you know, like in terms of learning and stuff, it's very balanced and very easy to get up on.
Cool. So when are these available now?
These are going to be available, we're calling it maybe November 1, somewhere in there. So we're close, maybe a little bit before that. We don't want to say it too early. Everything's weird with COVID right now and distribution, but we'll have these things available in limited quantities by November. So keep posted. We'll update our Instagram as soon as these things are ready to purchase. But yeah, we're gonna, we have them in what, 2 sizes?
Yeah, 4 and a 6. So
4 and a 6.
You know, the 4 is kind of a great one for the kind of all around windy conditions, and then the 6 is, you know, on those lighter days. Right. That'll get you up, and, you know, it's just enough to get you going on, you know, not quite a day like today, but just a little bit of a gust would be good.
What was the best part of working with these guys and designing this wing?
I mean, it's really just the passion for foiling, you know, like, you know, we both come from a surf background, so we have that kind of shared love, and, you know, and then a lot of the foiling, at least up in Hood River, they all came from like the wind sport background. Right. So everybody's coming in at it from the angle of the wind sports, but then like my draw to the wing was like, man, like you could just go out on any day that's like blown out.
Right.
Blown out day makes it, you know, totally possible in the surf.
It's super simple. I mean, super simple, super light. To try this
One of the things I noticed as a beginner learning to foil, other than all the battle wounds I have on my body now, is that it's cool to just have 2 handles, because it's hard to like grab a handle, do a handle, do a handle when you're learning. So I like the fact that like you got these handles and you can just kind of slide up and down, and you're not thinking so much about like where to grab, which one to grab. They're just easy. You know, it's real simple and easy.
Chris, Pete, no offense, but you're coming in a little late to the wing game, right? There's other brands that exist that have wings. Why is somebody gonna take this risk with Freedom? Like, and move for this wing? Is it the materials? It's the light? It sounds like what I take away is like it's surf first. You know, in terms of the design.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I would say being up here is interesting because we're so surf focused, right? Everyone else is wind focused, so we're building things that works well in the wind at the hood or whatever, but if you're wanting to surf behind a wing, that's kind of where we were focusing on this.
Gotcha.
So like, if you want to trust the brand and Freedom, I would just say, just know everything that we do, we want to be like the iPhone of the foil world, right?
Yeah.
So we want everything to be Steve Jobs, like paint the front of the fence, paint the back of the fence exactly the same. That's our quality, that's our approach to like everything we build. We just want it to be the best. And so we're late, but a lot of that's just because we R&D for a long time.
Yeah.
And we don't want to just put something out and then update it a year later because it's not good.
Yeah.
So let's do the work on the back end, and when we introduce it to the public, it's ready to go.
Yeah, and it sounds like, you know, that surf first philosophy versus wind first, I think makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because then you're thinking about, when as a design, you're thinking about mostly coming down that wave face, having the wing fly gently behind you, having one hand on it, because you're mostly there to foil that wave and get down into it, as opposed to really just, you know, going for pure power runs back and forth. So I think that's a great design. These handles look cool. We're down here in the gorge. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more wind than we have right now, so we can try these things out. But, you know, Pete, congratulations. This looks like a great wing. Can't wait to fly it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some wind.
Really cool that Freedom's coming into this with, you know, with the wing.
Yeah.
And give people plenty of space to move around in those waves, carve those faces, grab the wing when you need to, just to get back out and hop on that wave again, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, man, stay tuned. We got a lot in the back end that we're gonna release, and we'll be sure the half-life's in the front end of like all of our releases to the public. So stay tuned. That's much more coming in 2022.
Right on. Thanks, Chris.
Awesome.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks.